their current intentions towards you. What do you need to know? If you claim this reading, let me know. Put a like on it or let me know in the comments. Welcome to Hope to Have a Daily. My name is Angie and I'm dedicated to bringing you daily tarot readings, insightful messages and spiritual guidance to help you through life's ups and downs. It's my mission to empower and inspire you to live your best life and help you to untangle your most complex connections. So what do we need to know today? What are their intentions? Forgiveness, anger, karmic relationship. Oh my goodness. Are you just fed up with forgiving this person? It feels like one of you is holding on to a lot of anger to do with this connection. So much anger. The cards are saying it. So let's address it. I'm going to pull from the Kipper deck. If you ever wonder what deck I'm using, check my site. I have all of my collection listed with photos and names of decks, so that you can just have a look through, see if there's any that you fancy, and then go source them. I don't have affiliate links or anything like that. What does the Kipper deck want you to know about this situation? Their current intentions, the ups and the downs, the forgiveness, the anger, the karmic relationship, the main female, high honor, and marriage. You will know if this reading is for you. What else do we need to know? What other message is here? And then I'm going to do a connection spread between you both. Want to know what is going on? Can the issues of the past in this relationship be resolved successfully so that you can go into a happy and functioning union? Wedding rings. Union, wedding, married, soul connection, eternal love, everlasting promise. Feeling like you're not enough, frustrated in a relationship, a lack of confidence, self-sabotage, fear, ego, issues and jealousy. And heartbroken, deeply hurt, sad, separation, breakup, feeling lost, grieving, mourning. So, what on earth is going on in this connection? Why have we got these two extremes of a happy, harmonious union, and then these places where you feel like you're second best, feeling like you're sidelined, feeling like, will you ever be enough for them? Will they ever be enough for you? Will they ever do enough? Will they ever do all of the things that you need them to do? So I'm just looking at my decks. Let's pull from this deck. I want to know what else, and then we'll do a connection spread. If you'd like a private reading, they are available. You can book yourself into my diary. I have full tarot readings. I have a fast track option, but I've also started doing a quick 5-minute reading as well, which is much cheaper. You speak to me through music. We both know I am not the one for you. This is a very frustrating person to deal with. I wish things could be different. There is marriage here, and you know where the marriage is here. It could be a bit of a third-party situation going on, or feeling like it. I think the High Priestess reverse just tried to turn over. So let's do a connection spread. What do you need to know? What energy is here? I also want to know if there's a third party involvement, because it feels like being sidelined. It feels like every time you feel that you're doing it, got the Two of Swords trying to turn over. Every time you feel that you're doing it, every time you feel that you're succeeding at it, it all kind of breaks and crumbles right before your eyes. So let's split the deck into four elements. for seasons, most importantly for angels, offering us a circle of protection so we can give and receive all of these messages with an open heart and an open mind. Down this side is you. Yeah, you both get lost in each other. When it's going really well, there's the High Priestess again. This side is them. They have you on a pedestal. They do. But they also treat you really badly. And the High Priestess shouldn't ever be treated badly. It feels like they go no contact with you for quite a while at a time. Could be like weeks or months when they go no contact. In recent past, you've had the Knight of Swords. They've had the Six of Swords. They were pulling away. An Eight of Pentacles in the middle of you both. And it's reversed. It's kind of like, I do think there is a third party involvement. If you don't know that there's a third party involved, this isn't your reading. This is for somebody who knows that there's a marriage somewhere, whether it's your marriage or your person's marriage. There's a marriage here somewhere. I'm not telling you anything that you don't know. The Knight of Swords feels like the last time they went quiet on you and the last time they pulled away from you, it made things very clear for you. It shifted something for you of, do you know what? I'm not just going to sit here and wait. I'm not just going to do that. I'm going to start putting things in action. It's like you saw your pathway forward and it was in a different direction to them. These two people are pulling in totally different directions. At the moment, you've got the Eight of Cups reversed, which is a little bit of fantasy, a little bit of recklessness. When the both of you connect, you kind of lose yourself in each other and you kind of get swept up in it and you both encourage each other. And there's this really wonderful, lovely connection that you have, but it's a bit toxic. It's one of those connections where the chemistry is either banging hot or banging anger, banging like we're just going to rip each other apart, and it feels like the both of you then run away from each other, although I think recently it's been the first time that you have actually moved away from them. They've got the High Priestess at the moment, which is you're on a pedestal for them. They see all of your beauty inside and out. They know that you're knowledgeable. They also know that you're very intuitive. They also know that you read them better than anyone else ever has. They can't get one over on you. So the reason they go quiet on you is because they can't lie to you. If you say to them, "Are you okay?" and they're like, "Yeah, I'm fine," you know that they're not. And then you try and get more out of them. So when they're going through a hard time or something that they don't want to talk about, they sip their mouth shut. The thing that I'm seeing is sipping the mouth shut, throwing away the key. In the middle of you both at the moment is the Queen of Wands reversed. It feels like somebody either connected to them or connected to you. Feels like third party involvement. If it's not a spouse, it is family members. The Queen of Wands, they mean well, but they kind of poke their nose in. They're very interfering. They think that they're doing it for the greater good. They kind of give themselves brownie points for being a bit of a gossip. What they don't realise is they're a bit of a gossip. What they think they are is they're sharing information for the greater good. And it's right bang in the middle of you both at the moment. And I think it's getting to the point where you've just had enough. Moving forward, you've got the Seven of Swords and they've got the Four of Swords moving forward, which is showing me that down here you've got the swords, the Knight of Swords and the Six of Swords, and then we're back in the same kind of energy of them going quiet because they don't want to tell you what's going on. They don't want to talk about it. They know that you know them inside and out. And then this is you going, I don't know what to do for the best. It kind of feels like the next time they go quiet on you, you're going to be quietly packing your bags and going. And that's either literal, if you live together. I don't feel that you live together. Or it can just be when they come back, when they wake up, when they come to look for you, you're not where they left you. It's almost like they've left you unattended one too many times, taking it for granted that you're going to be there. And the Seven of Swords is very much my card of my pension pot for the future. What do you need to do? What do you need to put away for a later date? You're putting these swords away for a later date because you know there's battles ahead of you. When we go through life, there's life's ups and downs. When we're on an up, we can sometimes fool ourselves into thinking we're never going down again. But the Seven of Swords is that card of recognizing that life is ups and downs, and we can only put so much into one battle at a time, and we need to save energy for a later date. We need to have that energy, and we don't need to share it with anyone. We don't need to message them and say, hey, I'm going. We don't need to leave a note. We don't need to explain ourselves. Sometimes we can just walk away quietly, and it's interesting to see how long it takes them to realize that you're not there anymore. And it feels like within your heart and your soul, as much as you're very connected to this person, you can't do the karmic thing anymore because it's exhausting. There's other battles in life that that are going to come along. We all get something that sidelines us one way or another, and we have to be prepared for it. We can go through life feeling, okay, this is good, but always that awareness of there could be something that comes along and wants to knock us over. So we have to save something. We have to have money for a rainy day. We have to have energy for the rainy day, because the rains always come. In the middle of you both, in the near future, is the Five of Wands. It feels like once they wake up, they're going to be like, oi, where have you gone? Oi, where have you gone? And it feels like with you being the Seven of Swords at that point of, I'm not fighting this battle anymore. I can't be bothered to fight it anymore. I can't be bothered to feed into this chemistry that when they want to switch it on, they make you feel amazing. And when they switch it off, you feel so cold. But the cards on your side are quite positive for your life journey moving forward. It feels like the amount that they've hurt you in the past, they can't hurt you anymore, because every time they've hurt you, the thing that I'm seeing is, when I read tarot, I see images and they're either still or they're moving. And the thing that I'm seeing is, when you lose your baby teeth and they get wobbly and they're on these little strings, you can feel them, and they like slowly each day one pops, and it's like that final little string that hurts the most, but it's going to come out. And then when it comes out, it doesn't hurt at all, but we think it is. We're thinking, oh my goodness, that's going to hurt so much, but we don't. We detach, and that baby tooth goes, and then another tooth comes through, and it's quite a painless process because it gets to the point where it doesn't hurt anymore. It just doesn't hurt anymore. And there's a message here of, if their silence no longer hurts you in the way that it hurt you before, maybe you're not feeling them as much as you did. Maybe they don't have that power over you that they had before. Maybe they can't evoke that emotion in you anymore. And maybe you're just over it. Maybe you just want to do what your future self will thank you for. Do you want to, in 2 years' time, still be in this situation with this person? Or in 2 years' time, do you want to be confident and happy and maybe connected to somebody who does see your worth? This person sees your worth, but they don't deliver on it. And that's what the Eight of Cups and the Seven of Swords is, those cards of, what do I need to do for me? What action do I need to take for me? And it feels like with the Knight of Swords down here, you've already had that clarity. Now it's just the process of slowly disconnecting. And one day they'll wake up, and one day they'll realise, and they have no power over you anymore. They won't evoke that passion in you no more, because you've got passion for other things in life. A passion for a new routine, a passion for a side hustle, a passion for your career, a passion for your family, a passion for your hobbies and your interests, your passion for dating and feeling alive again. All of those passions can have and are replacing the passion that you had for this person, because you've been around this cycle. You know what comes next. I say it quite a lot. When you're in a cycle with somebody, a cycle of forgiveness and anger and forgiveness and anger and forgiveness and anger, you know what comes next. You know what comes after the silence. You know that you're going to get swept up in it. You know that you're going to then be disappointed again. You know that there's going to be silence again. And when that cycle is there and you know what's coming next, the next thing that comes along and it comes along and it confirms that it's a cycle, that's when the disconnect slowly happens. So that's what I have for you today. Their intentions towards you is much of the same. What you've already had from this person is what you're going to have from this person. Yes, they have you on a pedestal, but when they're trying to hide things from you, that's when they go silent on you, because they know that you're the only person in this world that can read them. And partnership isn't hiding things from the other person. We can have privacy within a relationship, but there's something here that they find it easier to hide than they do to deal with it. And a relationship, a grown-up relationship, is sitting down and dealing with it and talking about it and negotiating and having a plan. You can't have a plan with somebody who, when you're making plans with them, they then drop you like a brick. Because how do you then make plans with them again and then again and then again? And maybe sometimes the plans work out and maybe sometimes they don't, but mostly you get let down, and you deserve more than being let down. And if this is your reading, let me know in the comments. Put something in the comments for the algorithm, share some stars. We need some light in this dark, dark world, definitely. Purple hearts if you've got them. Just something really lovely. The internet can be a wild west of a place in the comments section. But it really does help with the algorithm. So I really do appreciate it. I'm going to wrap you in a massive bubble of protection so your angels take you on your way. And thank you so much for being here with me today.